Welcome to another video from Mastery Tutoring. In this video we are given three circles that are enclosed in a rectangle. The biggest circle is a diameter of 6, the smallest circle is a diameter of 3, and the circle in the middle is a diameter of 4. We are required to find the distance between A and B. We solve this by first indicating the center of each circle. So the biggest circle has a center at that point there. The circle in the middle has a center at that point, and the smallest circle has a center at that point. The next thing we do is we join all these points with a straight line. So I draw a straight line there, and then another one at that point there. And then now we add two more lines in the horizontal direction. It's going to look like that, and then this other one is going to look like this. We draw like vertical lines to close each side to make them right angles, triangles. And then I draw another one here. So now we have right angles, triangles. This is 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. The next thing we do is to find the distance between this point and that point. So we're finding the hypotenuse of each triangle. Starting with this one here, the distance from this center to a point on the circle there, it's half the diameter. So it means this is going to be 3. And then the other one from this center to a point on the circle here is going to be half that diameter there, meaning it's going to be 2. As for the total length, it is going to be 5 there. The distance between this point and a point somewhere on the circle there is going to be half that, which is going to be 2. And then the distance between that point and a point on the circle there is going to be half the 3, which is going to be 1.5. So now the whole length is going to be 3.5. The distance from the center to the bottom here is going to be half the 4, which is going to be 2. And then the distance from this center here to the bottom there of the circle is going to be half the 3, half the 6, which is going to be 3. Taking the distance between the 3 and the 2 will give us the distance from the center to the point there. It's going to be 1. We're going to draw a horizontal line coming from the center to a point on the rectangle there. And then we draw another one coming from this point going out. The distance from the top to that line there is going to be half the 3, so meaning it's going to be 1.5. And the distance from that point to the bottom there is going to be 2. Now we already know that the total distance from the top to the bottom is given to us as 6 there. So we put it here. Now if you subtract 1.5 and 2 from the 6, will give you the distance at this between these 2 points here, which will ultimately give you the distance from there to here. So 6 minus 2 minus 1.5, we get 2.5. So now we know the length of this line from that center there to that point there is 2.5. So now we have 2 right angles triangle that are complete. The unknowns, I'm going to indicate them as x here. So we have x there and y. I indicate them as xy. Now the distance between A and B is going to be y plus x. We are going to take these right angle triangles to the next page and then solve for x and y. And when you're solving for the x and y, we need to take, we're using these dimensions, the 5 and 1 on this right angle triangle and the 3.5 and 2.5 on this right angle triangle. These are the triangles here. We're going to use Pythagoras theorem to find the missing sides. This I'm going to call it A, this is going to be B, and this is going to be my side C. So this is also going to be A, it's going to be C, it's going to be B. We know that Pythagoras theorem says that A squared is equals to B squared plus C squared. So now we substitute these values here. We are looking for y, which is B. So where there's B, we're going to substitute y. A is 3.5, B is y, C is 2.5. Y is equal to square root of 6. We repeat the same thing on the other triangle. A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared. A is 5, so it's going to be 5 squared. B is x, it's going to be x squared. Plus C is 1, which is going to be 1 squared. Therefore, x is equal to 25 minus 1. X is equal to 2 square root of 6. Therefore, x plus y is going to be 2 square root of 6 plus square root of 6, which becomes 3 square root of 6. The answer here, x plus y, is going to be 3 square root of 6. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.